Hey everybody, this is Sue Craig, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States, and today I want to show you a floating panel card. It opens like this, and the bottom panel here is floating. It's only held by this panel coming down. That's pretty, isn't it? Let's see what you need to make this card. You need a scrap of white or designer series paper for your sentiment. You need 2 butterflies, and this is from the butterfly designer paper. You need a piece of cardstock to match your card base, and it is going to be 2 inches by 4 inches. A piece of designer paper, 1 7/8 by 3 7/8. You're going to need 2 pieces that are 1 7/8 by 4 1/8, 2 of those designer papers. For the inside, you're going to need a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of white paper. And you're going to need your card base, which is cut at 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2. Now I've used a different color here than the other colors in my card, just so I can demonstrate how to do this card. So we're going to take this over to the paper trimmer. We're going to put our paper in, and we're going to bring it over to 3 1/2. We're going to cut at 3 1/2. Maybe. Okay, here you go. Okay, that leaves us 2 inches right here, and that's what we want. Now we have this piece still in here, and what we want to do is line this up at 2 inches. So we'll have another panel that is 2 inches by 4 1/4. This piece we're not going to use. This piece we're not going to use, but we're going to use the 2 by 4 inch piece, 4 1/4 inch piece. Let's get rid of this, and we'll start to put this together. It's really pretty easy. Oh geez, it's really pretty easy. So you're going to take your bone folder and go ahead and crease that score line. And our card base is going to go like this, so that it opens. And you're going to take, I'm going to take the other card base so we don't get confused here. Here it is, my Magenta Madness. And I'm going to take the 2 pieces that are 1 7/8 by 4 1/8, and I'm going to put them on both of these pieces of cardstock. Okay? And you can see there's a very small area around it. It's like 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to try to use the fast fuse. See what I can do. I want to use it up. So I hold my opposite corners to place my cardstock down, and I look to see if it's even all the way around. And push it down. I'm going to take the piece that's 2 by 4. Again, I'm going to put adhesive on. I'm going to hold it on opposite ends and put that down. All right, and this is going to be, this here is going to be the floating panel. Increase this just a little bit more. All right. The next thing we're going to do is take our designer series paper, and we're going to add it to a piece of 2 by 4 paper. We got all of our gluing done first. You can do these with 1/4 inch around if you like. Just adjust your measurements. All right. Now what I want to do is I want to take this floating panel and I'm going to set it down here at the bottom. And I only want to put glue or adhesive on the piece right here. Then I'm going to set it down here. Now you can decide if you want it in the middle or if you want it on the left or the right. I don't measure, I just eyeball it and set it down. Okay, that's the basic design for your card. So you can add your inside piece, your 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece. Again, I hold it by the corners that are opposite. And I'm going to put my butterflies on, and then you can do that any way you want. I have the large one at the bottom, which is what I prefer. And it covers up part of that. And then this smaller one up here. You can, if you want, fold the wings up just a little bit. Makes it a little more three-dimensional. Same with this one. And here's where you can take your scrap and you can decide where you want your sentiment to be. It could be up here, it could be down here. So that's something that you can determine for yourself. But now you know the basics of how to design this. And again, you see I can do just about anything I want. If I want to put it this way, then I can put a sentiment in here if I want. I can put a sentiment down here. Well, that's our card for today. I hope you liked it, and I hope you give it a try. And thanks for watching.